up, y'all? It's King Brittany Chanel. You already know. So, apostate Taylor appears to be taking zero accountability for this whole situation that he seems to have created. So, before we get started, y'all, definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And now let's get into the commentary.
I already know. It's your girl, Brittany Chanel.
What up, y'all? Okay, so I try to be serious when I come to y'all to talk about apostate Taylor. But let me get my notes. I have my notes here. And the first thing that I want to say is that this is a sad situation, honey. And let me tell y'all why it's a sad situation. He put up his Christmas crusade. I think he has this crusade every year, honey. And when I tell you, it appeared that people are, maybe waking up off the tainted Kool-Aid, because when they panned to the audience, y'all, it appeared to be nobody in there but the staff, honey. The chairs was empty. And he claims, y'all, I wrote down what he claimed. He made some claims. He claims that he's going through warfare because, according to him, he's getting ready to enter into the promised land, y'all. And because he's getting ready to enter into the promised land, he's going through all this warfare, all this scandal and things that are befalling him. Is all to make him be prepared so that he can enter into the promised land. And this is the same individual that claimed he got the keys to heaven, that he's going to allegedly be on the judgment seat, judging the people who have spoken out against him. I mean, y'all, you cannot make nothing like this up. Now, well, I think, that was very interesting that he said he was going through warfare. But something that really was interesting to me is he seems to have been going through warfare for a long time now. Like, how long do a person go through warfare? I mean, you're supposed to have your glory period, after you've been tested, you done went through, and you went through trials and tribulations. It appears he's been going through warfare, this whole time, apparently. Let me point out some situations to y'all that y'all may not have, if you're new to this situation or you haven't heard about this. This is not his first rodeo, okay? He's been going through warfare, according to him, for some time now. 3 situations that I want to make note of. Do y'all remember the Broncos false prophecy? Do y'all remember that Super Bowl prophecy that went viral? And people was talking about this to the point where I believe they were talking about it on the news. Like, this made the news. You made the news, champ. So that was a false prophecy that was circulating. I'm laughing so hard. It was circulating around the internet, okay? It wasn't just on Facebook, because apparently there was some women that were talking about him on Facebook. But that was like the first thing that got people buzzing talking about him. Like on a public YouTube. Because a lot of people, they don't understand. Like, YouTube is the new news now. So when stuff make it to YouTube, it's big time, because you got millions and billions of people that, they're on YouTube while they're eating breakfast. They're getting up watching YouTube. So that's how people are getting their news now. So much so that the news done had to come to YouTube, and they have their platforms on YouTube now. So the second situation that I noticed that was a major situation on YouTube that he was exposed for was that deposition that was circulating around, where it was a woman, and I think her ex-husband, or her former husband, who she had like some type of settlement situation with, took her to court because he gave her like money in a divorce settlement or some type of settlement with her. He gave her money, and she ended up giving most of her money. I think over $1 million to David Taylor. So the dude, he took her to court. Like, I left you when I gave you this settlement. It was to take care of the house, the kids. I paid off your house. You done gave money to this dude. What happened to the money? So the attorney is sitting there like, okay, well, what did you do with this money? And what were all of these funds for? He's sitting there talking about he had to chop a Mercedes into a limo to carry around Hollywood guests or VIP guests. The Louis Vuitton and all that was for the TV ministry. He was running around doing these telethons to raise this money from the folks. So I'm just trying to give y'all, like, you know, he claimed he going through warfare because this is the promised land, but these are just some of the minor blips that have been blown up on YouTube, okay? He been going through warfare, according to him, for years. Now, this third one, this Vicki Yohe situation, and all of the other women that have came out on him, I think this is the one that really kind of got people waking up off the Kool-Aid, okay? Because, you know, Vicki Yohe, you know, prominent gospel singer and person in ministry, okay? And then now, allegedly, you know, I done seen pictures of, you know, another spiritual mother out here on the internet, and I was like, oh, Lord, please, you got to bring a stop to this individual if this individual is out here doing this. Like, it's enough is enough with this, for real. Because when I seen that, I said, this has got to stop. Enough. So apparently, you know, I think the jig is up, to be honest with y'all, for this individual. I think he is tired through and delayed. It's done. I think people are starting to really see. Now, at first, you know, people were still rocking with him when he had that false Super Bowl prophecy. They was rocking with him with the depositions. They was rocking with him. But I think this time, because, you know, you had people that was influential, like a Vicki Yohe and different types of people. I think that it's now bringing validity to what people have been saying about him for years. I mean, it was plenty of YouTubers, plenty of people, plenty of women that have came out on this dude for years. And I guess they figure, you know, if you was allegedly, you know, taking money or whatever, they, you know, whatever. You gave a wrong Super Bowl prophecy, whatever. But I think this, with the multiple women, and ain't nobody mad that a person is, you know, a man is supposed to be with, you know, or is supposed to want attention or affection from a woman. You know, it's a mandate by the Most High. You know, you're supposed to want to be married and repopulate and all that good stuff. Ain't nobody sitting there, you know, all like, oh, super religious, like you supposed to not want affections from a woman, or you, it's like, oh, looking at you sideways for dating somebody, okay? But the bottom line is, you ain't supposed to be sowing your oats with the whole church ministry. That's the problem that I'm having. You ain't supposed to be messing with everybody in the church ministry. Homes is not supposed to be broken up, okay? Y'all gotta realize, men have left their wives to serve under a certain ministry. Families have been broken up behind this for the support of this individual. So I think at this moment, the jig was up. And then the crazy thing is, y'all, on this video, he said, and I had to write this down because I keyed for a huge minute behind this quote that he said. He said it was hard, and this was hard for me to watch. You know, he had on these bell bottoms. They were swinging around like it was the 60s or the 70s. And then the wig just was, I mean, brother, give it up. Not brother, but y'all get what I mean. Give it up. You know, some people just, if you ain't gonna go to the right wig maker or system maker, give it up. Okay? The afro wasn't even proportionate. It was longer in the back. It was 3C in the front. I don't know what that mess is. It looked like it was gonna come alive and walk like a raccoon off his head. But this was the thing that really had me, y'all, and I had to write this down. He claims, y'all, he is going to be successful no matter what kind of scandals come out on him. And I'm just saying to myself, I'm thinking to myself, you wouldn't be a part of no scandals if you wasn't allegedly doing scandalous activities. So what scandals are coming out on you that you typically people don't come out on with scandalous stuff on you if you're not doing scandalous stuff. There's nothing for them to talk about or to proclaim or to try to attach to you because they don't have no evidence to do it. But if you are, you know, in ministry and all of that other stuff, you're supposed to stay away from the appearance of evil. So you mean to tell me that you're in no way culpable or responsible for any of this that's happening to you? Like, you're not responsible for any of these women having ill feelings toward you, or families being broken up, or, you know, people looking at you sideways. You're no way culpable. And then, you know, the per the usual, putting out curses on people for coming out talking about this whole situation. So that was that, you know. But, you know, if y'all gonna watch that, but just bind that stuff up when you listening to it. Just bind it up. Just cancel it, reject it, renounce it. Because you cannot curse anyway what God has blessed. And God wants you to expose, you know, the devil. He wants you to expose and get to the truth. But the bottom line, y'all, and this is just what I took from this whole situation, I think that the jig is up, y'all. I think that people are finally starting to wake up, and I think that it's just a wrap. I think that he's not getting the calls, and the people are not showing up for him like how they once were, and I think that this is pretty much coming to a conclusion and a close. And I hope that all of the people that have been involved in this, whatever you want to call it, a scandal or whatever, I hope that they are getting healed and delivered from this situation, and my prayers ultimately are with these people. What are y'all's thoughts on this whole situation about Apostate Taylor and him saying that, you know, he's going through warfare to get into the promised land? Leave your comments down below. It's King Brittany Chanel. You already know. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more views on the news. And in a moment, you will see 2 more videos coming up so that y'all can watch more, you know, binge watch Brittany Chanel. Binge watch me, okay? Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't, there's a little button in the corner for you to subscribe while I'm, you know, during or while you're watching any of my videos. But I'll be back with more views on the news, and God bless.
I already know it's your girl, Vicki Chanel.